Hi guys, welcome back to Sad to Savage. I'm Coach Yoli and I'm hosting today's topic, which is what did we do for our summer vacation? Where did we go? Who did we run into? What did we get into, if you know what I mean? So I want to start off by saying I did I guess you'd say a health and wellness summer tour. I went from Miami to Cabo to Las Vegas to Palm Springs. I had the most wonderful trip. It was for work and play. I met a lot of interesting people along the way. I met some really beautiful guys and girls, but mostly guys. And with all that being said, currently just, trying to get a feel for what's my next adventure, which is hopefully my wellness retreat coming up soon in November. So with that being said, I'm going to get into what the other ladies did. So Caitlin, how was your summer?
My summer was actually really good. To be honest, it was really good. The pandemic was, I would say, exceptionally difficult on me. So taking this break for summer was probably one of the best things. It gave me a chance to kind of recharge and get back to the things that I need to do. My shows started back, which were it was kind of nice to get back on stage again and start to feel in shape again. But I would say that overall it was just a pleasant feeling, but nothing, I didn't have any major life events happening, nothing. It was just getting back to me. I feel like we're kind of coming out of this pandemic a bit.
Right.
And getting back to normal. And so that's what I did all summer. I just got back to normal, Caitlin.
So a sense of normalcy is what came out of your situation, which is always great.
I know, and it feels really, really good.
Awesome. So Miss Renee, our newest member of our crew, of our girl gang, #girl gang. So what did you do this summer?
Well, this summer for me was kind of, I guess, a little bit on what Caitlin was touching about, kind of just getting back to being the normal, I guess.
Okay.
I work a full-time job, but last year because of the pandemic, my hours were cut, so I didn't really work a whole lot. So I felt like this year, going back to working full-time, it's been kind of hard, finding that balance again, or something's going on in your head that is just you still feel that there's this negative thing going on in the world that you should be paying attention to, but there's all this energy that's telling you need to push forward, keep going forward, and that was kind of a little difficult, but going back to work again full time, that's helped bring normalcy. And then one thing I'm very thankful for is my company realizing mental health.
Yes.
And allowing us to kind of take sick days for mental health days. And so I've actually been kind of doing that a lot this summer, just taking those Fridays off for mental health days and just focus on me, or even if it's just sleeping in or something like that. To me, that's the best recovery of anything.
Totally.
So I've been doing a lot of that this summer, kind of just relaxing, kind of getting back in the groove of just what's normal and finding out what I want to do next. I didn't get to travel as much as I thought I would, but that's kind of what I'm planning for this winter.
So with that being said, with you kind of converting back to full-time work, do you feel like it is taking a toll on your mental health, or do you feel like your mental health is in a more secure place?
I think it does take a little bit of a toll on your mental health.
Okay.
For me, to be a little personal, I do work in the travel industry, so everyone kind of knows that the travel industry has taken a big hit this past year. I love my job, which we can get into that a little bit later, but it is a little stressful because you're still managing what's going on in the world globally, and maybe taking on extra responsibilities, but I also glad that I have that moment to honor what is my mental health and saying it's okay if I need a day off, with even with the deadlines looming and behind me. Just being hey, you know what will make me a better employee working these hours is if I just take a day for myself, or take even a half day, whatever it is.
I love that because I feel like not enough companies do that.
Yeah,
they don't. Not even at all. And especially, it's weird because as a kid, you have this summer vacation, right? You get to take a break and you get to travel or do whatever, or go to day camp or whatever you get to do. It's not your normal thing. But as an adult, we go through summer vacations and it's just normal. There's And to what a great experience.
That is awesome. Can
Yes.
I work for your company?
Yeah. You have a whole bunch of
Are they hiring?
traveling people that do
Right.
stuff. I know
Like, can we be
places.
digital nomads and like all travel together?
Exactly. Take it on the road.
So, Anastasia, that brings us to you, my darling. I've missed you on our
I've missed
summer
you
break.
too.
I've missed all of you ladies. Can you get into a little bit of the lowdown? What's been going on with you?
Sure, lots has been. So my summer wasn't, okay, it was filled with a lot. It was very dramatic, let's just say that. For starters, I lost my car. I was hit by a drunk driver.
What?
Right when I moved, so some of you may know, but I was in Arizona spending time for a little bit at the beginning of my summer. It was fantastic, actually. I was living my life. I was traveling with guys.
Always a plus.
I spent my birthday in Vegas with a nice man. It was fantastic. It was great. And then I received a job offer. So I came back to California, Orange County, and was hit by a drunk driver on a Monday night.
What?
On a Monday night, 11 p.m. Like, homegirl, really? So
Crazy.
I was stopped at a red light, so she hit me at going 35 miles per hour. Car got totaled. I lost my baby. This was my red Ford Mustang. It was no Ford convertible.
Love that baby.
You know how much I did. They know how much I loved my car. I'm still mourning it. It was one of the hardest things ever for me to go through. It was really hard, and I know I'll never get her back. But you know what? She gave me some amazing years. Besides that, I've learned to adjust without a car. It's been pretty well. It's been pleasant. It's a learning experience, though.
Okay.
So I didn't feel like I had a summer to enjoy. I'm currently in Orange County. I'm close to the beach, and I should be enjoying Orange County. I should be. It just hasn't been that way. I started a new job. Unlike my fellow colleague Renee, I don't have the luxury of taking mental days off. I wish I could. Love my bosses, but you know they're in real estate. It's quite a beast out here. It's a tedious job, and is it my favorite? No, we'll talk about that later. But so pretty much work. I've been engrossed with work, and more work since I've returned to California. I kind of knew that would happen when I got back.
Right.
So that's kind of how my summer went. But listen, love life has been great. On the flip side, love life has been fantastic. So I'm good. I'm good. You know, I'm grateful at the end of the day when I get into my little funks. I like to just be grateful for what I do have.
Right.
And I try to practice that every day. Try to, give some form of gratitude to the universe for what I do have, regardless that I lost my car. That's still obviously weighing heavy on my heart. But a lot of people have been telling me it's just a car. I'm like, it was not just a car. It was my baby. But I didn't realize how much freedom you get when you actually have a car.
Yeah.
Especially living where we do in California.
Exactly.
To get around a car.
To get around, even for work. I mean, luckily my employer has been very flexible with me. I am still grateful, again, very grateful at the end of the day that I have a job and I'm able to do what I can do every day. I have my limbs, so I'm grateful. But that's kind of in a nutshell where my summer was.
Well, I'm glad that we all got a chance to, give our spiel on the summer and what we learned, what we gained, what we might have lost. But in hindsight, we, like you said, Ms. Caitlin, we need some time to just have a pause moment, if you will. Just put a pause on things. And as an adult, sometimes it's hard to get vacations. But like you said, when you're a kid and you're in school, college breaks, everybody's getting breaks. But in adult life, we're adulting so much, we don't take the time to just check out. And sometimes you don't even have to go to another city, another state, another country. Sometimes you can just check out in your own private surroundings, and just to feel good and refresh and feel recalibrated and just come back and take the world by storm. But with all that being said, we want you guys to drop a comment below. How did you spend your summer? What were some of the things you learned or gained? And who did you spend your summer with? Any new loves by any chance? Comment, subscribe, like, and let us know what's going on with you guys. We miss you so much. Thank you for joining Sad to Savage, and we're out. Have a great one.